Hi everyone and welcome to And So On. My name is Lisa and I'm coming to you from a chilly Toronto, Canada. We had our first snowfall last night. Womp womp. Fall is almost over. The snow is coming. Winter is coming, friends. Get north of the wall. I don't even like Game of Thrones, but I couldn't resist. Anyway, I'm here today to celebrate my 1 month anniversary on YouTube. It's my month anniversary and I wanted to celebrate my 600 subscribers and all the wonderful people who have come along and shared my sewing adventures with me. I've been having so much fun and I can't wait to keep going. And to celebrate my 1 month, I decided that I would start a hashtag and ask some of my fellow YouTubers to join in. So my hashtag is called 5 Questions, 1 Take. And what that means is I have 5 questions and I've challenged these YouTubers to answer all 5 questions in 1 take. No cutting, no editing, okay? And the reason why I did that is because after my seamstress tag, everyone was like, oh, it's so nice to learn more about you and to get to know you better. And as I was watching different seamstress tags, I was like, I want to know more about this person outside of sewing too, right? So this is kind of a little bit sewing, non-sewing, and I hope you like it. So I have 5 lovely YouTubers who I love watching their channels, and they were lovely enough to agree to be my first tags because it would be kind of depressing if I did a video and did a tag and nobody did it. So I kind of thought I should get a couple people to agree first. But I'll let you know at the end how you can tag some of your favorite YouTubers and see if they want to join in. But here are the ladies who are going to be joining me on hashtag 5 Questions, 1 Take today. We have the lovely Alex from So Happy out of the UK. I have never seen anyone get so excited about fabric as Alex. I half expect her to like consume her fabric every video. She's just so happy. It's just so delicious and yummy. So she's amazing. We have Sian from Kittenish Behaviour. I don't know if you saw her Vlogtober, but every day she vlogged in October and showed all sorts of awesomeness. We have Judith D from Judith D, I think it's Judith D Creations, another Canadian. Had to get another Canuck in there. We have Lindsay from Inside the Hem, who every month has the most amazing makes and the greatest plans, and she's so prolific. I love seeing everything that she does. And then lastly, we have Renata from RunningNStyle, and again, one of my very favorite channels. I think she's one of the very first sewing vloggers that I saw and made me look for more and find more to see what other people were doing. So these are 5 of the vloggers who really inspired me when I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, even before it was in my brain. And so I want to thank them for taking up the challenge and doing these 5 questions, 1 take with me. So I'm going to do the 5 questions, and then at the end I'm going to show you how you can tag your favorite sewing vloggers, should you choose, and see maybe if they'll answer the same questions too. Okay, so number 1, if you were given a paid sabbatical to spend a year living anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? So this is kind of timely for me because, as you probably know, we just got back from a 7-month journey abroad. Our whole family traveled for 7 months. We sort of sat down for a month in different places, and when I think back, I would love to go back to Italy and spend a month. I would love to go back to, a year. I would love to go back to Florence and just sit down in Florence for a year and soak it all up and become fluent in Italian. And yeah, I would love to do that. From a practical standpoint, I could also really see doing it in Spain. Like, I really have it on my list because Spain is someplace where we have friends, and so we'd sort of have a built-in support system. And my husband speaks a little bit of Spanish. I speak a good amount of Spanish, like I can get by, and I think it would be a place that we could really have a great time. And Spain is just so lovely and such a welcoming, just they love life, you know, like they just love life and they're really welcoming people. And yeah, I loved Spain, so I'm gonna say Spain. Who was your favorite teacher growing up and how did they influence you? So I had a lot of wonderful teachers, but the first one who really, really influenced my life was Mrs. Thomas. We called her Mrs. T, and she was my grade 6 teacher, and she was the one that fostered my love of music and my love of performing. And she did the school choir. She also did full-scale musicals with the grade schoolers. She was also my homeroom teacher in grade 6, and she just sort of brought out that idea in me that I could perform, and it never really occurred to me before. And I think in grade 6 is where that started to expand in my life. And she was just a really wonderful teacher, and thankfully I've still kept in touch with her over the years and seen her many, many times, and she's just a really wonderful, wonderful teacher. Teacher's the best. Number 3, name 3 things besides sewing that you're good at. I am a stellar parallel parker. I don't mean to brag, but I can parallel park on a dime. I've had perfect strangers applaud me on the street for parallel parking in the teeniest, tiniest little spot. That probably has to do with the fact that I don't have a parking spot or a driveway outside my house. So whenever I park my car, I mostly have to parallel park. So I've got a lot of practice at it. But yeah, I'm an excellent parallel parker. I bake really good bread. And that's something that I'm definitely known for, is baking bread. And third, what else am I really good at? I'm really good at, this is the one take part that's gonna be a little awkward. I'm pretty good at knitting. I'm really good at knitting. I'm really good at knitting. Yeah, I'm really good at knitting. Do you cook? What meal recipe are you most known for? If you don't cook, what meal or recipe do you most like to have made for you? I do cook, because my husband does not cook at all. We would all starve if, or we would live on like pierogies and barbecued hamburgers if my husband were in charge of meals. So I am known for comfort food. So chicken pot pie, my macaroni and cheese rocks. I can make macaroni and cheese blindfolded. Chili, I do a really good chili and I freeze it in batches, and I love making stock. Like if you're on my Instagram, you'll see chickens in a pot every once in a while, because I almost every other week, probably in the winter, I make stock. I love soup, and I'll have like a mug of stock instead of a coffee in the afternoon. I just love chicken soup. Okay, and then lastly, one sewing question: what is your favorite pattern ever and why? I bet you think I'm going to say the toaster because I'm like obsessed with that pattern. But I'm actually going to say the gallery tunic, which I also have made recently. And that's because it was the pattern that convinced me that I could sew for myself. And then that opened up a whole other world. So I'm going to say the Liesl & Co. gallery tunic. And I think you guys had a really good response to the one I made in my last video. And I would say go for that pattern, because if you haven't made a shirt before, or even if you have, because it's just a really flexible pattern and it's really accessible, and it pushes you a little bit into new skills, doing like the placket at the front and the collar and the cuffs and stuff. But it's very attainable for, I would say, you know, even a beginner, but certainly an advanced beginner, or I consider myself kind of advanced beginner and intermediate. Okay, so that's it. 5 questions, 1 take. And I'm going to put links below to the 5 ladies who are going to do this with me. I'm tagging you officially right now, ladies. So upload your videos, and head over there, subscribe to their channels, because believe me, you will not be disappointed. All of their content is so good, and they all post regularly. Now, if there is a favorite vlogger of yours who you would love to know the answers to those 5 questions, I'm going to put the link to this video below, so please copy and paste that and DM them, or put it in their comments or whatever, or you can just ask them to head over here, or I will also put the questions in there. But I would love for other people to do it. So let me know if you do, because I would love to go over and see what they do, or have them tag me. That's probably the easiest. Have them tag me. Yeah, so that's all. Happy month-iversary. Happy month-iversary to me. Happy month-iversary to you. And I will be back next week. I've got a couple fun things on the go. I've got some shopping that I want to show you. I've got some projects. I'm going to finish that coat. And I also have a video coming up on sewing vlogs in different countries and in different languages, which I think is going to be really fun. Okay, you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.